Hello guys, so I'm going to talk to you about the differences between and the similarities between Twitter and Truth Social. Twitter is essentially a microblogging platform that essentially allows users to send little quips on the internet. Now, you may already know this, but it's a very popular platform. Though in America, it only has about 25% of the American population. It is one of the most popular social media sites and one of the most influential, being a site that's very popular amongst reporters and celebrities. So let's go and take a look at the differences and the similarities between Truth Social and Twitter. One of those minor differences with Twitter is that on Truth Social, you are able to delete and redraft your own comments, which you cannot do on Twitter, because once you put it out there on Twitter, you have to delete it and then go back into Compose to rewrite another one. So that's one small difference. Another small difference is that on Truth Social, when you look for hashtags, you can actually see a graph showing the popularity of that hashtag. So that's another small difference. But in terms of major differences between the platforms, there aren't really many. In terms of the main functionality of the site, there isn't a lot of difference. But in terms of things that I would consider like secondary features, like ads, for example, Twitter has a lot of ads. Truth Social at the moment doesn't yet have ads, which is a good thing. Um, Another thing that Twitter has is analytics, so you can see how your tweets have been doing. I would like this as added as a feature to Truth Social. Another difference is that Twitter has more privacy options than Truth Social does, which could become an issue as the site increases, as Truth Social increases more and more in popularity. So I would like to see more privacy options available on, and I've talked about this before, that I believe that privacy is very important in our current age, and that True Social should be able to acquiesce to those requests and demands that people have of maintaining the privacy of their information. What are the similarities? Well, essentially, both sites are microblogging sites. They have hashtags, they have @ symbols that represent replies to a user. They both give the user the ability to create a post and attach it to a hashtag, allowing it to gain more traction. Those are essentially the similarities that I would say are most important. Um, I could go more into, you can set a profile, you can block users, you can report users, but you have notifications that come up. But those are the main features that we have for both sites. The thing is which site is better? And I think that in terms of functionality, on pure functionality, Truth Social and Twitter are so similar to each other that for me it's really about politics rather than about the functionality. I think Truth Social runs a bit better than Twitter does. Twitter has more bloat, um, but this is mainly because Twitter is a more has had more time to develop. It has ads from big companies on there. I would say that in terms of your politics, um, Truth Social is definitely a good Twitter clone for conservatives. Twitter has, over the years, become too infested with celebrities and reporters talking to each other. It's very much an elite platform. It's like a very expensive coffee bar. Truth Social is a little bit more down to earth because it's mainly Trump supporters that are on there. There are a few Democrats, but they're mostly there to be trolling. But what Twitter does have is that it does have a presence that goes beyond politics. It has entertainment, it has economy, it has things like that. So it goes beyond just being about politics. But Truth Social is a very good site for those who want something a little more political in their content. Because right now, Twitter is good for politics, but it comes across as being very, um, essentially not very friendly to conservatives. And I think that Trump supporters and conservatives alike will enjoy being on Truth Social as an alternative to Twitter. So those are just my thoughts on the similarities and the differences and which platform works best for you. Thank you for watching this video.